Hey there, hiker friends. Welcome to Hike Life. I'm Matt O, and we're going to do another episode on how to use your trekking poles. I don't remember which episode is this, 2 or 3? I don't remember. I can't keep track. So, somebody asked me about the difference between some of the different types of handles. Mine's cork. See that? I've seen foam handles and rubber handles. And the foam handles to me felt like, when I was trying them in the store, they felt like they'd fall apart real easy. And then the rubber handles they just didn't feel comfortable in my grip. So I picked up, my first pair was a pair of cork handles, and I liked it, so I just kind of stuck with it. So I can't really speak to how the foam or rubber handles do out on the trail, but I know the cork handles mold to your hand after a little while and get really comfortable, and they also don't let your hands slip if your hands are getting sweaty. My hands get sweaty a lot and I don't slip. So you just have to try them out yourself and see what you think you like best. So when you get a pair of trekking poles, they almost always come with this little hangy strappy deal. What the heck is that for? I actually kind of had to look, when I first started using trekking poles, I had to look this up on YouTube to figure out what I was supposed to do with these things. I kind of had an idea, but I didn't really know, like, really? Well, I don't know, what do you do? How do you use this thing? So there's like the preferred way to use them, and then there's the not so preferred way, the least best. The least best, if you like my English, way to use these things is to come straight in through and grab like that, and then tighten down like this to get it to wrap around your wrist. And although, I mean, that's not horrible, the reason it's not preferred is because if you have a little fall, a little trip, and you let go of your trekking pole to catch yourself on the ground or whatever's nearby, guess what's in the way? Your trekking pole. And that's going to jam into your palm, and it could bruise you and hurt, and you just don't want that to happen. So the preferred way to use these is to come up from underneath like that, then bring your palm down over top like this, and then you tighten your strap down. Now when you have to let go to catch yourself from falling, it drops out of the way and you won't hurt yourself. Or if you go to shake your buddy's hand, got to wipe the snot from your nose, this thing's not in the way. So that's the best way to use these. Just a little disclaimer, I actually don't use the straps. This is just my own personal choice. I found that a few times when I was using the straps, I nearly hurt my wrist pretty bad because one time this end got caught in a rock, and it kind of, as I was going forward, it kind of twisted my wrist, and it hurt for a couple days after that. And then I think I lost my balance or something, and this thing twisted up on my wrist. And for me personally, I decided that I would rather let go of this thing without having this attached to my wrist and keep my wrist from getting hurt. But there are a lot of people who use these and like to use them this way, use them with their trekking poles. So that's going to be something you're going to have to decide on your own, try it out. What these are good for, if you decide to use them when you're giving it a try, is they're good for leverage and control. So when you're hiking, you've got this strap helps give you leverage as you're kind of pushing and pulling. And then it's not all the strength goes into your hand. You can use this part for leverage, and it just helps out a little bit. But like I said, for me, I just go like this. I feel it's safer just for myself. Give it a try, see what you think. It's up to you. There's no right or wrong answer as far as whether you should use these or not. That's a personal choice. So while you're hiking and you're on relatively level terrain, maybe up a little bit, down a little bit, but nothing too super steep, a good way to use these is, of course, last time we told you how to set them up with your 90-degree elbow. I'm going to step back here so you can kind of see. When you're using them, let's say your right foot goes forward, your pole goes forward with it, and you either stick it in just ahead of your toe by just a little bit, or right next to your foot, but not way out here. When you stick it way out here, you're overstretching these muscles on the back of your arm, you're overworking them, and you got a chance to pull them. So don't reach way out. You're also it's not efficient energy-wise. So right here is your best spot. You're going to have good leverage to kind of push through the motion. That's what you're going to want to do. Is you're going to kind of push through. And so you're going left, right, left, right. When your left foot goes out, same thing. It goes just a tiny bit in front of your toe, or just to the side of it. Maybe just a couple inches in front. Not real far. You don't want your arm stretched out like this. Either way, you should be just close to a 90, but not quite, because you're stretched out a little bit. See how my arm is still, here's the 90, here's out just a little bit. I haven't overextended. I still got plenty of power in that arm, and I don't have to really strain to give myself that push off I need. So I'm going to attempt to take a couple of steps here. It might look kind of awkward because I only got like 2 steps to take it in, but anyway, push through. The whole idea is that you step ahead of yourself, just put that a little bit, and as you're going forward, you use this arm to give yourself a little bit of a push. So what that does is it helps propel you forward. It helps you keep a good rhythm, a good cadence, and it's amazing how much faster you can go by just giving yourself a small push with your arms. You're not going to wear these things out. You're not trying to build huge muscle. You're just giving just a slight push. You shouldn't be super sore at the end of the day right here from pushing. If you're super sore, you've been working way too hard. Just a little push, and you'll find that using these on the flats, giving yourself that little bit of a push, really helps you make up some miles, helps you keep with a good rhythm, a good cadence, and helps you keep at a nice even pace, and you're not going super fast and then slowing down and then super fast and slowing down. You kind of stay at this nice medium speed, and you can just cruise along, and your efficiency and it's way better, and your energy use is better, and you're using your legs and your arms, kind of a whole body workout really, and these things really help, especially on the flats. If you want to watch a video on somebody who uses these and has a little bit better knowledge of how to use these, look up a guy on YouTube called Chase Mountains. He does a lot of different hiking videos, and he's got a really good explanation of how to use these things. So check him out. I don't remember what the name of the video is, and to be honest with you, I don't know how to put links in there yet because I'm still all new to this. So just look up, think of a dude chasing a mountain, Chase Mountains, and awesome video on how to use straps and how to use your trekking poles. My next video on trekking poles is going to be how to use these things when going up and down steep terrain, because your technique varies a little bit, and there's some things you can do, you can change about your poles that will help you going uphill and downhill on steep terrain. So check that one out in a little bit. I may have a short video on a different subject in between this one and the next one on these, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. Sometimes I feel like maybe people get bored with watching like several videos in a row on the same subject, so I may throw a short one in there. Maybe look for that. I haven't really decided yet. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. For those of you who have subscribed, hit the like button if you liked the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell on the side. That'll give you a little notification on every other video I put out. And I hope you guys are able to get out and enjoy the outdoors in this shelter-in-place deal. It's kind of tough, but hopefully you can get out there and do that. And be safe, enjoy your life, have fun, guys. We'll talk to you next time.